What's up, everybody? Welcome to the channel. And I finally gave eFootball Mobile a try, and I totally understand why so many people say that the console game is just a mobile game on console, right? Even though Konami has a long history of football games on the console. I'm talking all the way back just about as far as EA Sports. And therefore, the console version of Konami's football games has been around much longer than any mobile game, right? But the reason why I can see the connection, why people say that eFootball is just a mobile game on console, is because the automation. When you're on a phone playing a video game, it's not going to have the same depth. And therefore, you need a ton more AI assistance than you would on a console, right? But in the case of eFootball, Konami has left a ton of AI assistance in the console video game. Therefore, people say it is just a mobile game on console. The FC25 version on console is much more manual than it is on mobile. Konami's eFootball is just about the same as far as automation goes, right? Not quite. There's obviously going to be more automation on a phone, but it is much closer. That is for sure. There's no arguing that. And there lies the problem, because many low-skill, low-level players are taking advantage of this automation, which makes the grind for real football players who want to actually play a football video game and make the decisions themselves and work and improve just like real football. It makes it among the most frustrating things, almost unbearable, to play against players who are not playing football at all, yet they're finding success, who are not skilled at all, yet they're finding success because of all of the AI assistance. And that is similar to the mobile game, where there's a ton of AI assistance. You're literally flicking your fingers around on a screen. So of course the AI is going to need to fill in gaps, but you don't need all that AI assistance on a console. And so skilled players who are able to make these decisions that would create a skill gap don't have the advantage, because the AI helps these lower level players. For instance, Smart Assist. None of the mistakes that these lower level players would normally make are being punished because the AI corrects them. They take a bad shot, they make a bad pass, the AI corrects it. Even the quick counter meta, you just rush on defense, so there's no skill there. You use your AI assistance, try to run into the player with the ball and either get a shot or steal the ball and spam through balls. You might play 20 intercepted passes, but you get that one through, and you might just win 1-0 because of all of the AI assistance, because of the scripting or balancing or momentum changes, whatever you want to call it. So no wonder everybody calls the console version of eFootball a mobile game extension, and that is not a compliment. Therefore, Konami, get on fixing your game, because your history of keeping your games true to football is too long to let everyone think that this is just an extension of a mobile game, even though the history goes decades before the mobile game ever came out. It's a ridiculous insult, and even if you as a company gave in to the greed, you have a ton of players that have stayed true to Konami's football games just because you have always stayed true to football. So now you need to get back to that. Get rid of this nonsense AI assistance, because even though the basis of the game is still true to football, it is covered in crap. Get on it, fix your game. You have players counting on you.